My best friend has this weird habit of testing my boyfriends. I've fought with her about it a million times, but every time I start dating someone new, she somehow adds him on WhatsApp and starts flirting behind my back. And when the guy falls for her, which always happens, she acts all innocent and says, "I don't get it. Noreen's such a great person. Why do guys always go for me?" Then I started secretly dating this rich guy from a powerful family. She tried her usual tricks again. What she didn't know was that I'd been waiting for this moment. "Why are guys like this?" Mila Owens said through her tears. "Noreen's so nice. Why do they all end up liking me instead?" Mila was crying her eyes out in our dorm room. I just stared at my phone, at the last message from my now ex, Logan Baldwin. "Sorry, but I've fallen for Mila. That made 15 guys she'd stolen from me. If you didn't throw yourself at every guy I date, you think they'd even look at you?" I finally snapped. Mila looked shocked. She started crying even harder, looking all pitiful. "Noreen, I'm so sorry," she said. "I just don't want you dating losers. I want you to find a guy who's really into you. I don't know why, but guys just fall for me without me doing anything." "Without doing anything?" I said sarcastically. I grabbed a Victoria's Secret bra and threw it at her. "After what you pulled with my last ex, you still act innocent? You're shameless, Mila. Seriously, Noreen, you're so ungrateful," our dorm leader said, stepping forward to wipe Mila's tears. "If Mila wasn't helping you avoid these jerks, you'd just get hurt and then blame her." I was so angry I could barely breathe. With Mila stealing every guy before I even got attached, I never even had the chance to get my heart broken, but nobody was listening to me anymore. Everyone rushed over to comfort Mila. "Why do you even bother helping her?" someone said. "If she gets played, it's her own fault." "Yeah, you treat her like your best friend, but she doesn't appreciate it," another girl added. Mila kept crying while everyone fussed over her. She looked like some tragic heroine. "Noreen, I'm never testing your boyfriends again. Good luck," Mila declared. Before I could say anything, my phone rang. I answered on speaker, and this deep, sexy voice filled the room. "You ready, baby? I'm waiting downstairs." Suddenly, Mila stopped crying and her eyes lit up. "Okay, coming down now," I said. I hung up, glared at Mila, and headed for the door. "Wait, did you get a new boyfriend already?" Mila called out, grabbing my arm. "What's it to you?" I snapped. "But you just broke up with Logan." I gave her a cold look. "He was done the second he added you on WhatsApp. If you like guys who can't stay faithful, he's all yours." I threw my new designer bag over my shoulder, a gift from Samson Newburn, and walked out. "Wait!" Mila yelled, snatching my phone before I could stop her. "What the hell?" I reached for it, but she dodged and started scrolling through my calls. She pulled out some flyer and matched Samson's number to it. Her eyes went wide. "Samson Newburn? Noreen, are you dating the Samson Newburn, the golden boy of the capital's elite?" Mila gasped. I went out of my way to find a guy with standards so high that Mila couldn't steal him. After losing 15 boyfriends, I was terrified. A guy who'd seen it all wouldn't fall for Mila's tricks. "Maybe I should help you out with this one," Mila said. "Don't bother," I snapped, grabbing my phone back. "Guys like him have seen every type of woman. Your tricks won't work on him." I walked out, ignoring her suddenly cold expression. Samson was picking me up for a party. He wanted to introduce me to his elite friends. Before the party started, Mila called. "Noreen, are you on the west side? What do you want?" I said impatiently. "Hey, relax. I'm not messing with your love life anymore. The girls and I are having dinner tonight, and I wanted to see if, can't make it, maybe next time." I hung up. At the party, Samson waved off his friends trying to toast me and handed me orange juice instead. He ruffled my hair. "Roommate?" he asked. I hesitated, then nodded. He smiled. "Maybe you can introduce me sometime. I should meet your friends, right?" "Introduce Mila? No way." I sipped my juice and didn't answer. Then someone crashed into me. Wine splashed all over Samson's suit. "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," a woman gasped. I knew that voice. I looked up. "Mila, the stain won't come off," she said, grabbing napkins and wiping his suit. She bent over in her low-cut dress, giving him a full view if he looked down. I glanced at Samson. He raised an eyebrow, looking like he'd seen this move 1,000 times. He pushed her away. "Don't worry about it." He put his arm around me and started to leave, but Mila grabbed his hand. He froze, looking down at her hand on his. "I'm really sorry. Let's exchange WhatsApp. If there's any problem with the suit, I'll pay for it," she said, holding out her phone. This was Mila's classic move. Once she made that first contact, every guy I dated fell completely under her spell. "Sorry," Samson said, brushing her hand away with a look of contempt. "I don't add random girls on WhatsApp." Mila was stunned. Out of my 15 exes, even the ones who said no at first couldn't hide how attracted they were to her. Usually, Mila would pretend to give up because she knew those guys would secretly add her later anyway. Logan held out for 3 months, but she still got him. But Samson? He flat out rejected her with nothing but contempt in his eyes. He put his arm around me and walked away without looking back. "Now that you've met my friends, how about meeting my parents next?" he said. "They can't wait to meet you." I smiled, loud enough for Mila to hear. "Sure, I'd love to meet your parents." I thought I'd finally found a boyfriend who wasn't swayed by looks, but when I walked into Samson's house and saw him cutting fruit for Mila, I was completely floored. "You cut it too big. My mouth is tiny. I can't eat this." Mila pouted, refusing the watermelon. When Samson saw me, he set the plate down and walked over. "We're working on a deal with the Owens family, so she stops by sometimes," he explained. Mila took a tiny bite of watermelon and looked at us with this sultry expression. I didn't say anything. Samson sighed, put his arm around me, and turned to Mila, his voice flat. "My girlfriend's here, so I'm done entertaining you. If you need anything, ask Daisy." He led me upstairs, ignoring Mila's annoyed look. Once we were in the bedroom with the door closed, he sighed deeply. "Noreen, I had no idea she was the Owens family's daughter. This deal is really important, and my parents want me to treat her well. I have no choice." I sighed. "It's okay. You." His phone chimed with a WhatsApp notification. Samson pulled out his phone. I immediately recognized Mila's ID. "You added her on WhatsApp?" I demanded, shocked. He looked uncomfortable. "Noreen, my parents were right there when she asked." I couldn't say no. I said nothing. He immediately opened Mila's chat, set it to do not disturb, and showed me. "Don't worry, Noreen. Nothing's happening between us. Look, I've already muted her." Seeing him usually so composed now, flustered like a kid, I couldn't help but smile. "All right, He still looked upset and pulled me into a tight hug. Don't worry, Noreen. You're the one I want to marry. Once we meet my parents and finalize everything, we'll get married right away. But all I could think about was him cutting watermelon for Mila. No matter what I did, I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling. Still, I hugged him back and whispered, okay. After that, Samson didn't really talk to Mila anymore. Mila had never dealt with a guy like him before. It only made her more interested. She even started showing up at our hangouts, always trying to insert herself. Whenever we were with friends, Samson would have his hand on my waist, looking totally bored. Overseas distribution? That's not even hard, Mila said, swirling her wine glass confidently. She'd overheard the rich kids talking about business problems. I noticed Samson watching her. I majored in economics, and when I studied abroad, I made friends who are experts in this field. If you want, I can connect you, Mila said, looking directly at Samson. I noticed Samson stopped drinking mid-sip. He was interested. His dad had just given him a company to run, and he was struggling with the overseas distribution part. If he screwed this up, it would hurt his reputation as the heir. Really? And who are these friends, Miss Owens? Samson asked. His voice was smooth and inviting. I froze and looked at him. Noreen, this is really important to me. I need her help, Samson said. He let go of me, looking apologetic. But trust me, it's strictly business. Once this is over, I promise I'll marry you. You interested, Samson? Want to talk privately? Mila said. She walked over, swirling her wine glass gracefully. Samson patted my shoulder and walked off with her. I stood there alone, surrounded by strangers, feeling lost. For days after that, I didn't see Samson. He was traveling to different countries, and we only video called. I even spotted Mila in the background a few times. She'd casually walk by in her pajamas like it was nothing. Sometimes she comes to my room to borrow stuff, Samson explained with a sigh. She's the Owens family's daughter, and I need her to connect me with business partners. I can't just ignore her. Seriously. Noreen, nothing's happening. That's right, Noreen. There's really nothing going on, Mila chimed in. Then she casually draped her arm over Samson's shoulder, bent down and grinned at the camera. Your boyfriend's solid. Looks like you picked a good one this time. I didn't say anything, because I noticed Samson didn't push her arm away like he usually did. I wondered if it was because he didn't want to embarrass her, or because he still needed her for business. By the time I stopped overthinking, the call was ending. I hung up and forced myself to sleep. A couple weeks later, Samson came back. He seemed really happy. As soon as we met, he pulled out a necklace. I was floored. This was a handmade piece by my favorite foreign artist. Only 10 existed in the world, and you couldn't even buy one unless the artist approved you personally. How did you even get this? I stammered, excited. He smiled. Mila really came through for me. I had to show my appreciation. I was stunned. I hesitated. This isn't for me? He smiled and patted my head. Hey, don't worry. When I get back, I'll take you shopping and get you something you really like. Just give this to her for me, okay? I don't want any rumors about us starting. Suddenly, I felt this hollow ache in my chest. He seemed to really be keeping his distance from Mila, but I couldn't shake this uneasy feeling. Still, I went to see Mila as Samson's girlfriend. When I saw her, I called Samson. You don't need to give her the necklace. Her ex already got her the same one. His voice was calm, but I could hear the annoyance. Her ex? That guy's got some nerve. I watched Logan, my ex who I knew too well, arguing with Mila. I let out a bitter, jealous laugh. It's my ex. He fell for Mila, but she's interested in someone else now, so she's not into him anymore. Samson didn't catch the jealousy in my voice. He just scoffed, sounding a little smug. So that guy went out of his way to get the same necklace, thinking he could win Mila over? I stayed quiet. He probably didn't even notice he sounded exactly like a guy staking his claim. You're at Union Cafe, right? I see you, Samson said. I froze. I turned and saw a Rolls-Royce pull up. The door opened, and Samson strode over. He immediately saw Logan and Mila arguing through the glass. He also noticed the identical necklace Logan was trying to give Mila.